can't see, but your list of credits are only, I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. It goes back to you know, TV shows I watched in childhood, from MASH to Different Strokes. So from the point of view of your children, there must be a few shows that you've been in or a few parts you've done where they're like, that is so cool, Dad.
They would never.
Would they never?
Kids don't say that.
Really?
James,
no.
After this, they'll be going, you did the panel!
What about... Because you just... like, I've seen 3 times in the past 2 weeks. I've seen you in things. I saw LA Confidential a couple of weeks ago. I saw 24. Yeah. You were playing Jack Bauer's dad and that. Apparently you'd never seen the show before you took the part.
And a lot of icy stares.
And a lot of icy stares.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about that one? Because that's like, you're talking about getting something across to an audience. Like, Jack Bauer's a very right-wing sort of, you know, the terrorist killer, and you're playing the dad, a more evil version of him. And how do you...
Well, I'm actually sorry, to some degree, that I mean, I did it. I can apologize for it, but it was I was on the set, and I saw this 2-star general, and I thought it was an extra, you know, and I went over to introduce myself, and he said, no, I'm actually the commandant of West Point. And I said, I thought, well, he's come because 24 is a hit show and he's being shown around. I said, so what are you doing here? He said, I've come to beseech the producers to change their attitude towards the efficacy of torture, because it's affecting the graduating class of West Point who are taking these values to Iraq. And they get in situations with a squad as squad leaders, as a second lieutenant, and their lives are threatened, and they have an Iraqi citizen, and they need to know if there's a booby trap, and they have a knife, and they will put the knife into the thigh of the
because they've seen it.
Because they said, well, listen, it worked on 24. What the hell? I'm trying. And you think, holy man.
I read in your bio that at one point early in your career, I must point out, you cut off an actor's finger during a play. How?
I was young and exuberant, and it was a sword fight, and I took it very seriously. And
Oh dear.
I got a little carried away, and he had his finger in the wrong place.
Director, look at the director who had the finger in the wrong place.
Well, he did. You don't hold a sword. You don't put. You know, you only do that if you go this way. But I was going for it.
And you...
Oh boy.
Yeah, but they stuck it back on. And,
oh, well, that's all right then.
Yeah, it's all right then. So
and he never put his finger in the wrong place again.